Hello, good morning. This is your daily outlook for Friday, the 17th of May. The euro looks at lower lows as it's unable to move above its resistance at 129.32 against the US dollar. The single currency is set to test support at 128.45. The US dollar remains trend-bound against the Japanese yen. The pair has twice moved as high as 102.70 and as low as 101.84 in the past 2 days. The dollar is now trading at 102.30, looking for further upsides. In other news, Abe, the Japanese Prime Minister, has been praised for his bold move to relaunch the Japanese economy by following an aggressive monetary policy that aims to double the country's monetary base in the past 2 years. Gold found support against the dollar at 1370 and at 1380 after a long streak of lower lows. The precious metal fell victim of dollar strength and a flood of short positions from major hedge funds. Equity indices remains range-bound after European stocks aimed at near 5-year highs. The JER 30 has touched 8403 before correcting to 8350. European equities were helped by the rate cut by the European Central Bank last week and a weaker euro. After gaining more than $3 a barrel, WTI crude oil stabilised to 95.24. Oil edged higher as OPEC experts saw an increase in demand from Asian refiners. Now let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. The euro-dollar pivot points at 128.35 with a preference to enter into long positions at 128.35. The dollar-yen pivot points at 101.75 with a preference to enter into long positions at 101.85. The Aussie dollar pivot points at 0.9850 with a preference to enter into short positions at 0.9850. The sterling dollar pivot point at 152.30 with a preference to enter into long positions at 152.30. And the dollar CAD pivot point at 101.50 with a preference to enter into long positions at 101.50. Looking at commodities and indices, the oil pivot points at 94.05 with a preference to enter into long positions at 94.05. The gold pivot points at 1399 with a preference to enter in short positions at 1399. The silver pivot points at 22.80 with a preference to enter in short positions at 22.80. The US 500 is at 1643 with a preference to enter into long positions at 1643. And the UK 100 is at 6600 with a preference to enter into long positions at 6600. And of course, from up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. Watch out for these market movers. At 8:30 GMT in Canada, we have the core CPI month-on-month forecast to rise by 0.2%. At 8:30 GMT, also in Canada, we have the wholesale sales month-on-month forecast to rise by 0.4%. And at 9:55 GMT in the US, we have the preliminary UOM consumer sentiment expected at 77.9. And our interesting pair today is the dollar, Canadian dollar. The US dollar moved higher against the Canadian dollar. The pair moved above its previous resistance at 102.10 from a low yesterday of 101.50. The weaker loonie comes ahead of the core Canadian CPI and retail sales this morning. Thank you for tuning in to our Daily Outlook. We look forward to seeing you again next week. I'm Emma and Joe from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a great weekend.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager is waiting for you now.